Hi, I'm Jack, and I suffer with depression. Why am I admitting that? Well, I thought it was about time I explain what depression is and how sometimes it can really affect your day-to-day life. And I thought it was about time I share how I cope with it, and hopefully inspire other people to talk openly about it and seek help or find ways of coping with it. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit tough because I don't really know how I'm actually going to put this kind of stuff into words, so here it goes. So yeah, I've been diagnosed with depression for nearly 10 years now. It kind of started when I was about 16, and I was not really in a good place back then. I recently came out of secondary school, and that wasn't really a good time for me since I was picked on a lot and didn't really have anybody close to talk to at that time. So when I moved into college, I kind of jumped into a new setting and a new place with no idea how to cope with other people and how to express myself emotionally in front of other people. But I managed, and while it was tough going for 2 years, I managed to get by and make some good friends, which was very, very good, basically. But that feeling of loneliness and feeling like you're not really connected to people kind of does hang with you for quite some time. And even though I know I got back then I knew I had people who liked me, I kind of felt like I was not really good enough around them, that I was too annoying or stupid, or basically I was on a self-loathing kick. Excuse me, it was raining over here. Basically I was on a self-loathing kick, and it came about that I was hating myself to a point that I nearly tried to hurt myself in some ways. Not physically at the beginning, but more emotionally, that I was picking myself on my failures and trying to change myself to suit other people rather than myself. And that kind of made me upset that when I did things wrong or made mistakes, that people are going to hate me for it. And yeah. Thankfully though, I managed to try and get past that, but not without difficulty. So while I tried to sort myself out, I did kind of need some help. So I went with my dad to the doctors, and they prescribed me ease, fluoxetine, which is an antidepressant. And while I'm not really a big fan of drugs or anything like that, they do kind of take the edge off a bit. So that kind of helps me, and I have to kind of take those every single day, or else I would go ballistic. Unfortunately, I'm not really that type of depressive where I feel sad all the time. I'm kind of more of a manic depressive, which means while I get high, when I get low, there's also coupled with extreme high. I'm always happy or smiley and joking and laughing and full of energy, but that's kind of more of a double-edged sword, really. So while I get the good stuff, I kind of get the more bad stuff, because when I'm good, I'm really, really good. But when I get bad, I really hit rock bottom and I kind of lash out and scream and be angry at people, which is not cool. So yeah, but now that I'm kind of getting on in years, 26 now, I looked upon what I've done to deal with my own depression, and I thought, what about other people? How would they cope? How would they do things? So I thought I'd do this video in order to explain things. Sorry, I don't really actually have a script for this. I'm trying to talk to my own feelings about this. So, how do I get through the dark times? Well, while I always feel like while I always feel alone and upset and I feel disconnected to people, I always have to constantly remind myself that there are people out there who really do genuinely care for me. I got my family, my friends, my colleagues at work. They all care for me in some ways, and that's a great help. They're always a safety net for me whenever I feel really low. And yeah, I got that. Sometimes I don't really use it because I'm stubborn that way. Sometimes I like to keep myself to myself, and which is not really a good thing, to be honest. I kind of realised that by doing that, I kind of making myself worse. I'm just leaving it to stew for a couple of minutes, and it sometimes boils over, and I go ballistic with my own feelings. So yeah, but since I got my family and friends around me, I can always talk to them if I ever feel down or alone. Like I said, the fluoxetine is helping. It's not a cure or anything like that, but it does help center you a bit. And while I'm still going through it, I like to think that I have managed to fight off my demons as much as I can. Hopefully try and become not a better person, but a more open and honest and free person. Because while I mostly dislike myself for what other people may think about me, I know that it's not really true. They don't hate me, they don't dislike me. They may find me annoying, but they don't they may find me annoying, but they don't want to get rid of me or anything like that. So I just got to remind myself that there are horrible things in the world. There are horrible feelings inside of you, but it doesn't have to rule you. It doesn't have to control you. No matter what you're feeling or how you're feeling it, you are okay. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing awful about you. You are who you are. And despite what you may feel, there are people who care. And you really should just live your life as best as you can, and don't let whatever you're feeling take control of you. You should make yourself happy. Try and just enjoy life, because it's small and full of wonders. You can see so much and do so much. There's nothing holding you back except yourself. You can do anything you want, see whatever you want, be with whoever you want. Don't let yourself hold yourself back. Let other people help you. Let the world see you as who you are. As who you are. A good, generous, kind person. Just be the best person you can be. And don't ever feel like you're alone. See you later.